looks really good. You look so pretty.
You're supposed to cry. Where are your tears?
Oh, yeah. Your eyes look really pretty.
We are here to pay homage to a single kernel of universal truth, one that we all believe regardless, that people can fall in love, and they do fall in love, and it's that love that moves mountains and holds the world up. When Jesse considered the idea of marriage, he figured he'd find the person that he could be happy and goofy and have fun with, that he'd find the one that he'd want to spend the rest of his life with. Jen didn't want to be married. But sometimes we wind up needing the things we never thought we'd want. And at some point you realize that what's right is what fits. What's right is who loves you, no matter what that looks like. They had a great first date, even though he coerced her into trying duck. And they talked and walked for ages and ate enough Ben & Jerry's to bankrupt Vermont. She didn't really want to leave him that night. They lived in 2 different states. But Jesse says he loved talking to her about anything and everything, even over the phone. It was 2 years since they met, and though he'd been hunting for a ring and planning for a while, the idea was just to do it at some point. But one day she'd just had an awful day at work, and so he sprung into action. He just had to go to the mall real quick to grab the ring, and he drove her out to her favorite beach for a little sea therapy. Jen told me that the water there is truly turquoise and blue, and the waves have the prettiest tinkling sound. And with their beach chairs planted in the low tide, he got down on one knee and turned that day into one of the happiest. The sun glowed behind them, the water twinkled like diamonds, and the rest, as they say, is history.
In 4.5 years, we've watched the world turn around, we've endured the pandemic, and we've reflected on the absurdity of life together. We've seen troubling times, but in the end, everything is fine because I love you.
I told you I'll go where you go. And we traveled across the country for school. We got some cats and learned a lot. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Our lives had nothing at all to do with each other, but somehow we experienced a collision of our worlds that led to a lifetime commitment.
I promise to support you and love you, and can't wait to continue this crazy journey with you.
I don't ever want the sun to set on our adventures, and I want to go where you go. I love you.
Then by the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You know what to do.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sail.
I can tell you that I've determined that Jesse is one of the most gentle and compassionate men I have ever met.
Jesse is the kindest, most loving kid I know.
For that reason, he makes a pretty good fit with my daughter Jennifer, who is one of the most tender and caring people you'll ever know. So between the 2 of them, they'll go hand in hand, caring for one another, looking after each other.
I've only been married a year, so I don't have any great marriage advice.
My only advice for marriage is just respect. Because if you've got respect, you can tolerate the bad times.
From what I've gathered, don't stop having fun, don't stop having adventures, be patient and forgiving, and I wish you both many, many years of health and happiness. Welcome to our kooky family, Jesse. So I just wanted to raise a glass, and I wanted to toast to my big sister. Not only finding her home and her soulmate, but the person who makes her not just her best self, but her happiest self, her most loved and safe and confident self, because I think for those of you that know Jen well, you know that that is something that she deserves.
I would ask that everybody join me, raise a glass. May your wonderful times provide you with a lifetime of memories. We love you.
I promise to support you and love you, and can't wait to continue this crazy journey with you.